Alright, my doobies doobies, your boy Moist Mercenary back for another Beyblade X video. Today we're taking a look here at another CX custom bay I made for a real life friend. This here is ISO Escape G 670 ball. I forgot what the assist blade was for a second. So as you can see here, it's an ISOPOD themed bay. The lock chip, once again, drawn by the ever so talented Axis Corps Reps. Shout out to him as always. Check him out on Insta. He does great artwork. And this blade, as you can see here, the main blade here is designed to look like a bunch of isopods breaking out, shattering, escaping from an amber deposit, and the lock chip itself tells that story a little bit, as you can see them breaking out and exploding from the deposit. The assist blade, G, stands for glance. It is a pretty round and tapered downward assist blade to hopefully deflect hits and just retain as much stamina as possible with its pretty rounded shape. Aside from that, there's not much else to say besides to go ahead and take a quick look at the weighting. I was about to just skip out on that part entirely. This is a stamina type, as I'm sure you guys can tell, but yeah, I completely forgot to even take out the scale here. So pardon me a minute while we get this set up. This main blade is 31.66 grams, so a slightly heavy main blade, and the assist blade looks to be about 5.88 grams. Pretty good overall. So the full blade weight, if we go ahead and slap everything together, is just shy of 40 grams there. We see that it is 39.4 grams total. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to some action. And as always, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Beyblade X and Metal Fight custom content. And of course, if you want your own custom bay, go ahead and check me out on Instagram.com, where I have my page open for commissions. My price sheets are there. They will be updated to include CX. I know I said this last week, but I just completely forgot to do it. So hopefully it'll be there by the time this video comes out with the CX pricing. If it's not, just ask me in DMs how much the pricing and costs are. They're usually about $25 for a main blade and $5 to $8 for an assist blade. If that's about it, let's get into those battles. Alright guys, getting it on right away with the first of these battles. I do just want to note out here that the bay will look different throughout the course of this video, because as this is a gift for another friend, I have to preserve the longevity of the actual parts. So instead of that resin print, I will be using this just regular plastic print and a wizard lock chip as to not blow up the parts that I'm giving away. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first battle. So as you can tell, this thing is pretty round. And I actually did design this after Wizard Rod's blades a little bit, just made it even rounder and more OWD for CX. So let's just go ahead and try them right against each other. We've got Rod on the Toxic Combo, 560 ball. I don't know what is the Toxic Combo right now, but you know, I just haven't been paying attention to X meta as much lately. But let's go ahead and see. 3, 2, 1, go shoot and go shoot. Ooh, a last second burst. That would have been a spin finish if not for that burst right at the end there. You could really see though how the glance assist blade really shoves things down. Wizard was tilting a lot throughout that battle and just slowly going lower and lower as time went on. So pretty cool there, honestly. Even though this thing did get some X dashes by accident, it could have possibly won if it didn't get bursted. So that's pretty cool. 3, 2, 1, go shoot and go. Of course, this always happens. Go shoot, go shoot. And it looks like Rod did win this time, actually managing to topple over the ISO escape. Guess it is because of the increased height, both from being a CX and being on a millimeter higher track. Perhaps a low orb would have been better for the stamina here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot, and go shoot. Oh my, okay, so a KO of all things right there. Very cool from ISO. Knocking out Rod, it's kind of impressive for especially a Bey this round. That's kind of crazy, honestly. I guess he just used pure like force of this momentum there and managed to KO Rod. But I mean, hey, that's just proving Rod ain't all that we thought it is. So it is still 2-3, so Rod is still winning, but hopefully we get to see something better from ISO here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Jesus Christ, bruh. Oh, blew up Rod too. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! And go shoot! Yeah, okay. I went with a sort of moderate launch for both of them there, and it looks like it did work against ISO's favor. So 1 more point to Rod will give it the victory here. As always, I do first to 5 on this channel instead of first to 4, just to shake things up a little bit more. So yeah, it does look like we either need to bring down ISOPOD's height here or like bring it even higher just to make sure that Rod is really contacting this glance assist blade, because when it's not, when it is making that full-on metal contact, it does drain the stamina really quickly. So that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Of course, Rod is still Wizard Rod, but I'm sure on a better combo, this would have been able to seal the deal. Anyways, guys, moving right along, let's go ahead and try this against a defense type. So we're bringing back a familiar one already. We've got Cerberus Shard on, you know, Jindahad's full combo, but again, not wanting to blow up the Jindahad lock chip, so I'm just using Cerberus here just as a filler, just to not break the Beyblade. Let's go ahead and see how this one goes. 3, 2, 1, go shoot, and go shoot. And there we go. Looks like a double burst, but I'm pretty sure Dahad bursted first. So that is 2 points to Wizard, I'll say. If that wasn't the case, then let me know in the comments, I guess. 3, 2, 1, go shoot, and go shoot. Forget that I need to launch the front bay first, or else it'll just fall off. There we could see the stamina of the Bey was pretty good, outspinning Jindahad pretty effortlessly. 3, 2, 1, go shoot, and go, go shoot. And there we go with Jindaha getting outspun again. One more win, and victory is ISOPODs, or ISOs. 3, 2, 1, go shoot, and go shoot. And there we go, Jindaha getting defeated by ISOPOD pretty effortlessly, but I guess that is just the type triangle doing its magic, and defense type clearly getting beaten by a stamina type. So here we go with the next match. Geez, that voice crack wasn't pretty, but anyways, we're gonna go in with our attack type now. I'm gonna go ahead and use Fox Brush just because I don't use it enough, and it's a pretty fun Beyblade overall. So let's go ahead and see how it does against our buddy ISO here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot, and go shoot. Tanking beautifully in that match. That was very good. Managed to nullify pretty much all of the attacks or just outright evade them. 3, 2, 1, go shoot, go shoot. Dang, that could have been an outspin for Fox Brush, but not quite. But again, that mobility that ball has, not quite staying in the center, but not quite moving all the way around the stadium to, drain its stamina. Very good for instances like this, especially in such a much larger stadium. Makes it really hard for attack types to hit it as easily. 3, 2, 1, shoot, shoot. And, ooh, not quite a counter KO. It jumped right out at the last second just to give one less point to ISO here. Very cool, actually. Love seeing that. Just a bit of an extra struggle. Don't go shoot. Yikes. Okay. Well, just to end up self-KOing pitifully there. Kind of a pathetic end for our boy, but still a very cool look at Fox versus ISO there. Pretty nice. And last for these just type quartet before we get into the final battle of the video, we've got, I'm just calling this a balance type because on a balanced bit, and I feel like it has a pretty balanced-ish performance, honestly. At least from my testing that I've used with this. It's a bit like a CX Hell's Hammer, honestly. We've got Pegasus Blast on 370 point. I kind of love using this combo, so I'm hoping that it's good here against ISO. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Go shoot! ISOPOD easily nullifying this threat. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Go shoot! I'm going to redo that match because I let go of the string awkwardly there. That one doesn't quite count to me. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! And go shoot! Damn, had that gone through, that would have been a sick, climactic, just counter extreme finish. But Pegasus managed to tank the rebound very well, mostly because, again, this is just a pretty round Bey overall, so it doesn't have much in the form of attack power whatsoever. 3, 2, 1, go shoot, and go shoot. Ooh. Pegasus actually getting a burst right there, very good. Oh, accidentally unclipped the lock chip there. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. And shoot. Ooh. The bait around the stadium for a KO right there. Very cool. So it's currently, what is that, 4-3 right now? Very interesting matchup right now. Or is it 4 to is it 4-4? I lost track, honestly. Whatever. We'll just consider this the last match then. Go shoot. Go shoot. Ooh. And its second loss of the video. ISOPOD actually managing to lose another time. Very interesting. Seems like it is pretty good though. Again, it just might need either to go full in on height, maybe put this thing on Hexa on a really tall combo, or low orb, like 560, 455, 960, something like that. Alright, so as usual for these battles against all my friends, we gotta put them against Wraith at some point here. And so I've got him here. One quick note though, unlike before when I had the 734 ratchet on, I unfortunately had to switch to 770, which next best thing in my opinion. A bit taller here, so not the usual Wraith performance that we're going to be seeing. She's a bit less burst prone, but I unfortunately broke my other copy of 734, so I have to reprint that. I didn't realize it was broken, but I guess it might have broken like the last video or something. I don't know. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Go shoot! So, as expected, ISO does outspin, which is good. At least it can do the stamina thing. But let's see if Wraith can still pull it back. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! And Wraith actually winning against ISO right there. Pretty cool. ISO tanked, like bounced out of that pocket very well, honestly. It's like that slope, just like let it glide up back out of the pocket to save itself. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And go shoot. Ooh. Unfortunately, that does not count as there was no contact in that match. So going to have to run a relaunch here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! And go shoot! And a burst finish, meaning that Wraith does get 2 points here, meaning it is 3 to, is it 3 to 1? I think it's 3 to 1, I don't remember. Anyways, speaking of 3 to 1, 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Again, no contact, just self-KO extreme finish right there. Was there contact? I feel like I would have heard a loud bang if there was contact. I couldn't tell. Whatever. But a nice KO right there around the stadium means that Wraith does win with a 5-point. Well, not a 5-point KO, but just 5 points. And yep, Wraith continuing to be a menace. I do probably want to do a rematch at some point with the proper combo, since again, this did not have Wraith's full accurate combo, though I do kind of like it on the 770. I don't know. Feels more balance typey. I don't know. It also just doesn't explode constantly. But yeah, very cool battle there. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought of that down in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time with the next of these bays. And I think you guys are going to quite like what's coming next week.